Omen 3, The Final Conflict, is directed by Grant Baker, and the film tells the progression of the now adult Damien Thorn, played by Sam Neill, to a position of earthly power set against the countdown of the Second Coming and attempts of a group of priests to kill the Antichrist. Fun fact, Richard Donner, the director of the first Omen film, returns here as an executive producer. So guys, overall, I'm not really a huge fan of the Omen franchise. They haven't been really they haven't been impressing me. The first film, directed by Richard Donner, I love Richard Donner. Um Without him, the Christopher Reeves, Superman movie would never exist, and I fucking love that film. The very first Superman movie starring Christopher Reeve, directed by Richard Donner, is something I will never forget, and it's my childhood. That Superman movie is my childhood. But the first Omen film, I thought it was pretty mediocre. I thought it was fine. It was pretty mid. But it was pretty dull at the same time. The second film I thought was slightly better, but it was still not an improvement. It's still stuck as just being mediocre. And this film here, we just got worse. It's just this franchise just keeps getting mediocre and mediocre, and now we've gotten into the bad territory, ladies and gentlemen, with the Final Conflict. Listen, I love Sam Neill. Like, he is one of the most versatile actor in our generation. And I feel like the only good thing about this film is his performance. It's the only good thing. It's the only thing. The rest of this movie fucking sucks. It really is. And it really does. It's a huge disappointment. And the concept sounds really cool, and they could have executed the director, Graham Baker. He could have, everyone, they could have executed the direction and everything with the concept, but it's just poorly executed, between the forces of good and evil, and all we got was just a mess. It's just a mess. I did like and appreciate the humor in this film. I thought there were some pretty funny moments. Sure. But man, the plot in this movie, there's it's so awful. It's so terrible. It's badly executed. There's barely any suspense. Um, the suspense, the scare, the creepiness, the deaths. I mean, they're there, but yeah, I really don't know what to say. It's just, like I said, his performance in this film is the only good thing about this movie. Everything else sucks, and it's just poorly executed, poorly directed, and just poorly structured. I mean, there were a few moments and jokes in this film that I chuckled or scoffed, but that's pretty much it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say with Omen 3, The Final Conflict. Yeah, we just went from mediocre, moderately fine to a downgrade. This movie is a downgrade. It's a step down, a huge step down. Yeah. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say for Omen 3, The Final Conflict. Thank you so much for taking time to listen to my review, my thoughts. Please like and subscribe. That would help me out a lot. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks.